came here to have a meeting about nothing to do with music, and I met outside. He goes, "Oh, let's have the meeting in the salt room." So took my shoes off, we sat in here and had this like meeting. And all I could think of when I was sitting in here was, how do I want to do a show in here.
And have I told you that I love you so? Have I told you I love you so? Have I told you that I love you so?
It was nearly 3 years ago that it started. I had moved here from living in Mexico, where I sang full-time and got paid to sing and perform, and then I came here and realized that you had to pay to perform in LA. It was really soul-crushing for me to like show up to a show and like really bad sound and people are talking and you end up, you know, losing $200. A community of us singer-songwriters that decided we wanted to just change that and like create our own spaces to perform in, create our own venues, to form a community that supports each other, that isn't like competitive, that we could all kind of musically, like on stage and off stage, be there for each other. It just has been this organic snowball of it being like, let's do a show on top of a mountain, then let's do a show in a cave, and then we find a space like this.
It's not over. It's not true. It's not over, 'cause I'm not over you.
I like the subtlety of playing the instrument and being quiet, and in a room this size, when you're not mic'd, you can hear everything.
What's great about this is that when you see the different artists, no one's trying to be. Everybody's staying in their own lane. Nobody's trying to be like, oh, let me do extra runs because I got a soul artist here. Or let me try to be a little more folky because everybody stays in their own lane. And then when everybody adds to what each person's song, it just makes it that much better.
We have different styles, and when we come together, it makes for a more special show, a special experience, not only for the audience, which it must be cool to hear a soul singer and a folk singer sing the same song together, each other's songs together, but for us as the performers, it's a pleasure and a different experience.
Oh, baby, you're always, always in my heart. Yeah, 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 yeah. Your mouth is saying that you love, but your eyes say you're close to giving up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Your mouth is telling me that you love me, you love me, you love me, but your eyes say you're close to giving up.
All the artists that we meet are either through, we go and, you know, we've seen them in some sort of live capacity, or we get introduced to them, or they come to us and because they hear about what we're doing. Everything's very organic.
We're not like bookers, we're not talent, we're artists ourselves. We're about building a community that supports each other and can eventually like sustain each other's, you know, art through music. Not just music like artists, but visual artists as well. We're kind of all about collaborating and creating.